So now that the server has been rebooted, it's time to go to the next step in the installation process. And since my server went offline during the reboot process, I need to log into the server again. So I'm just opening the new PuTTY connection. I'm going to get the IP address of my server once again, and I'm going to get the password to the server, and then I'm going to log into the server. So I get the IP address. Of course, the port is still port 22. I open the connection to the server, log in as root, and then I put in the password by right-clicking the mouse button once, and I hit the enter key. Once I do that, I'm logged into the server, and you can see I'm logged into the server. So I go back to CWP, and then I go to the next step in the installation process. And it says here that if my operating system is CentOS 7, then I need to run the commands here. But then if my operating system is CentOS 8, then I need to run the commands here. So my operating system is CentOS 8, so I'm going to start with this. I'm going to copy the first command. I'm going to put that in my PuTTY by right-clicking once. I'll hit enter, and that command has been done. I'll go back to my PuTTY. I'll get the second command, which is this. I'm going to copy that, go back to my PuTTY, put in that command. I'm going to hit, and that command has been run. I'm going to go back to my third command. I'm going to get that command. I'm going to go back to PuTTY, and I'm going to hit that command. And then once I hit that command, CWP starts to install on the server, and you can see it's starting to install. So you have to now wait for this to complete. So the speed at which this is being installed on your server is going to be dependent on the speed at which your server is running. So if your server is running at 100 megabytes per second of speed, then you would expect that it will take longer than a server that is running at 250 megabytes of speed, and that would also take longer than a server that is running 5 megabytes per second, and that's going to take longer than a server that is running at probably 1 gigabyte per second and all of that. But by and large, this doesn't take a lot of time. So what CWP does here is that CWP installs on your operating system and installs everything you need to have a server that is capable of running your website. So your databases are being installed, your postfix service is being installed, your Apache is being installed, PHP is being installed. All those things are installed on your server, and once those things have been installed on your server, you'll get a notice from CWP that will tell you how to log into your server, and then you can just follow that, and you can begin to apply security updates and all of that on your server to set up your server in such a way that you are ready to start using your server to do whatever it is you want to do. I'll see you once this installation is complete, and we'll continue in the next video. Bye bye.